Now, this is something you don't always hear. 100% of donations to a new nonprofit organization here in the Bay Area is given directly back to the community. It's called BCOTB, and here to tell us more are Blair Ortman and Didi De La Osa. Hello, ladies. Hello. How are you? Good. Okay, first, I think I got to start with the basics. BCOTB, what does that stand for?
So BCOTB stands for Behavioral Consulting of Tampa Bay.
Okay.
We work for Behavioral Consulting of Tampa Bay, and we created a sister non-for-profit, BCOTB Inc.
Okay, so as far as this nonprofit, what is the message? Why create it? What is the meaning behind it?
Absolutely. So in the past, we've raised monies for other organizations that support autism, but we never got to really see how the monies that we raised went back into our community. And as a local small business, our hearts really are in Tampa, and we want to give back to Tampa Bay as much as possible. And we see a real need in our community for children to access effective therapy. So we've been blessed as a company to have the resources to start BCOTB Inc. And we are proud to say that all of the funds raised go back into the Tampa community. They go back to children with autism.
I will say I love you. You saw a problem, you created a solution, and you're making it happen. This is awesome. And you know, I want to say this is kind of kicking off. You've got quite the grant that I know you wanted to touch on.
Yeah, so we wanted to hit the ground running. So BCOTB Inc. is going to give out 3 grants, $2,000 each, to the families in Tampa Bay. So in order to qualify, you would just need to have a child with a diagnosis of autism. And that's up until age 18, so they can be, as long as they're a minor, they can be eligible. And on our website, bcotb.org, we are taking applications for a month, and it's going to be based on financial need of the family. And we really just want to give money so families can pay for applied behavior analysis services, ABA services, which is what we provide. It's most evidence-based treatment for autism. So as long as you're using it for that, you can go to any company in the area, whether it's Pasco, Pinellas, Hillsborough, wherever you feel is the best fit for your child.
So it's a grant to help families to be able to get this kind of, I don't want to say treatment, but it's a therapy, ABA therapy, exactly. Now you touched on it a little bit, but let's dive in a little deeper and talk about the results and how people are having success stories with this kind of therapy.
Absolutely. ABA therapy, or applied behavior analysis, is an evidence-based treatment or therapy for people with autism. So it really focuses on teaching communication skills and then decreasing problematic behaviors that maybe used to serve a communicative function. And
I will say, I know that this is kind of just being kicked off right now. What's the future hold? If everything continues to go as well as it's gone, especially with these first few grants that you're able to, what are you hoping for the future?
I hope that we will be a very well-known charitable organization in the community. I would hope that families, organizations, anybody that can donate will donate because of the wonderful work that we plan to do, because it's really all going back into the community. We are not paying people salaries out of it. It's really 100% for the families. So we hope to be one of the biggest charitable organizations around.
Well, I will say, I mean, obviously I've already touched on the fact you saw a problem, you saw a need, and you created this to kind of fix that need. Have you heard of any feedback? Have you had any families give you their thoughts on it? What's been the impact so far on the community? I know it's new, but still, have you been able to hear anything yet?
Yeah. I mean, we've heard so many families say we just can't afford it. We just can't. Our child really needs it, but we just cannot pay for it. So that's really what brought about all of this. So we haven't had feedback yet because we just launched today.
Right.
But I'm assuming it's going to be a very well-received project because we are helping those people that are really in need of services.
Well, if you want to get involved with this project, of course, we're going to go ahead. The phone number's on your screen, the website's on your screen. That's where you can go for more information and learn about this program. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming in today.
Thank you.